Wow. What pretty sounding music. Isn't it, Teeter?
Well, I think it sounds stinky.
What do you mean you think it sounds stinky?
I just think it does.
Whatever. Dear Ellie and Teeter. In music class today we learned about the orchestra, although I forgot what it was and I have homework tonight. Can you tell me what the sections of the orchestra are? From Kaylee 45.
Wow. Thought stuff.
Yeah, I know. Hardcore. Well, you're in luck. We are just about to go to an orchestra performance at Orpheum Theater.
We are looking at all the instruments.
Yep, and loving it. There are many different sections of the orchestra. The first one is the woodwind section.
How about we talk about the flute?
Yeah. We'll talk about the flute for instance. The flute is a woodwind instrument that does in single quote you use a reed. And a reed is a piece of finely cut wood that goes on the instrument so that you can play it right. All the instruments use it except the flute.
Yeah, you play it to the side of you and barely put air through it. Trust me, it sounds wonderful when you play it. Some other examples of woodwind instruments are clarinet, oboe, the saxophone, the bassoon, and piccolo.
Yup. The next group we will talk about is the brass section. An instrument is the trumpet. The trumpet is a unique instrument that has valves, a mouthpiece, and a bell.
You play it by blowing air strongly through the instrument and press a combination of buttons to make a wonderful and sometimes loud sound. Another really important concept of the trumpet is that you have to buzz your lips. You can't just blow air through it. Some other instruments are the tuba, the French horn, and the trombone.
Okay, the next group we will talk about is the low brass. It has an instrument called the trombone. It has a mouthpiece, a slider, and a horn. The longer you extend the slide, the lower the pitch will be. There are 7 positions at intervals along the slide.
Yeah. You play it by also blowing air strongly through the mouthpiece. But you use slide positions to make the sound in like the trumpet that uses buttons. Some other examples are the euphonium and the tuba.
The next section we are going to talk about is the percussion. It consists of the snare drum. The snare drum has to have the drum and sticks to play it.
All you mainly have to do is take the sticks in your hands and softly strike the drum head. It isn't the best sounding instrument, but it is pretty cool.
The final section we will talk about is the string section. Here is one instrument that I have played in the past, the violin. It is a beautiful instrument and has 4 strings. It looks kind of like a tiny guitar. Pressing down the strings will make different sounds. It won't make the sound longer or shorter and won't change the pitch.
Yep, it sure does, except you don't use a pick. You use a bow. A bow is a long stick-looking thing you use to make the sound of the violin. The strings on the bow are made of horsehairs. Some more examples of what is in this section are the viola, cello, and bass.
Well, Kaylee 45, I hope that helps you with your homework.
Hey Ellie, how do you know when a trombonist is at your door?
I don't know. How?
His hat says, Domino's Pizza.
Wow. Thoughts all you could think of? Thoughts weird.
You're weird.